In every corner of the world, pets are considered more than just animals. They are cherished members of our families. The bond between pets and their owners is a unique and special one. It's a bond of unconditional love, trust, and mutual understanding that often transcends words. Our pets bring us joy, comfort, and a sense of companionship that's hard to match. They are there for us in our happiest moments and provide solace in times of hardship. This bond is so profound that it extends to wanting to share our life experiences with them, including our travel adventures. As we voyage to new destinations, explore different cultures, and create lasting memories, the idea of including our pets in these experiences becomes increasingly appealing. After all, they too are part of our family narrative, an integral part of our lives that we deeply cherish. With this strong bond, it's no wonder that many pet owners wish to take their companions along on their travels. Traveling with pets is not as simple as packing your suitcase. There are specific TSA requirements to consider. When flying with your furry or feathered friends, understanding these guidelines is crucial for a hassle-free journey. Let's dive into the specifics and see what the TSA has in store for pets and their owners. The TSA has distinct rules for different types of pets. For instance, dogs and cats are generally allowed on flights, but each airline has its own set of regulations about sizes, breeds, and number of pets allowed per passenger. Birds, on the other hand, may be subject to additional scrutiny due to potential disease transmission concerns. It's always a good idea to check with your airline in advance about their specific pet policies. Now let's talk about pet carriers. The TSA stipulates that your pet's carrier should be secure, properly ventilated, and large enough for your pet to stand, sit, and turn around comfortably. It's not just about comfort, but also about safety. Soft-sided carriers can often fit under the seat in front of you, but hard-sided carriers may need to be checked in. Remember, the carrier is considered as either a carry-on item or checked bag, depending on the airline's policy. Health certificates for pets are another important requirement. Most airlines require a certificate issued by a veterinarian, confirming your pet is healthy enough to travel. This certificate typically needs to be issued within a certain period before your departure date, often around 10 days. Security procedures are an essential part of the journey. Pets are subject to screening, just like passengers. However, they should not go through the X-ray machine. Instead, you'll need to carry your pet in your arms while the carrier is screened separately. Traveling with pets may seem daunting, but with the right preparation, you can navigate these requirements with ease. Remember, these regulations are there to ensure the safety and comfort of all passengers, including our four-legged friends. By understanding and adhering to these TSA requirements, you can ensure a smooth traveling experience for both you and your pet. Once you've understood the TSA requirements, the next step is preparing your pet for the journey. This involves a few crucial steps. First and foremost, it's essential to familiarize your pet with their carrier. This is the space where they will spend a significant amount of time during the journey. Begin by introducing the carrier to your pet in a familiar environment. Leave it open and let them explore it at their own pace. Make it a positive space by adding a favorite toy or a cozy blanket. Gradually increase the time your pet spends in the carrier, so when the day of travel comes, it's not a new or scary experience for them. Next, it's important to schedule a health check with your vet. This is to ensure your pet is in good health for the journey. Your vet can provide advice tailored to your pet's specific needs and conditions. They may suggest vaccinations, medications, or special dietary instructions. Ensuring your pet is comfortable during the journey is also paramount. Consider the climate in the plane's cargo hold or in the cabin. You might want to add a blanket or a cooling pad to the carrier, depending on the temperature. Also, think about your pet's hydration needs. It's a good idea to freeze a small dish of water in the carrier. It won't spill during the hustle and bustle of boarding and will melt gradually to provide a source of water during the flight. Finally, maintaining your pet's feeding and exercise schedules as closely as possible is crucial. Feed your pet a light meal 3 to 4 hours before departure. This reduces the chances of an upset stomach during travel. Also, make sure your pet gets plenty of exercise before the journey. A tired pet is a good traveler. With careful preparation, you can help reduce the stress of travel for your pet. Traveling with pets can be a rewarding experience, but it requires careful preparation and understanding of the rules. As we've journeyed through this video, we've unraveled the beautiful bond between pets and their owners. It's a bond that's often so strong, it compels us to bring our furry friends along on our adventures. Yet, it's a bond that also demands our responsibility to ensure their safety and comfort during travels. Let's take a moment to revisit the Transportation Security Administration requirements for traveling with pets. Remember, these guidelines are in place to protect both you and your pet. Pets must be in a secure, ventilated, and leak-proof carrier. The carrier needs to be small enough to fit under the seat in front of you, yet spacious enough for your pet to move around comfortably. It's crucial to check with your specific airline for any additional pet travel requirements they may have. And then there's the preparation phase. Just as you'd prepare yourself for a trip, it's essential to prepare your pet as well. Start by scheduling a checkup with your vet, making sure your pet is healthy and fit for travel. Gradually acclimate your pet to the carrier so it doesn't feel like a foreign and frightening space. Consider their diet and feeding schedule and plan how you'll manage this during the journey. Don't forget about hydration and always have a supply of fresh water available for your pet. Lastly, remember to pack all the essentials your pet would need. This includes their food, a leash, a familiar blanket or toy, and any necessary medication. Being prepared can make the difference between a stressful journey and a pleasant one. Traveling with your pet can indeed be a joyous and fulfilling experience if done right. It's about balancing the excitement of the journey with the welfare of your pet, ensuring they're comfortable, safe, and happy. With these tips in mind, you're now better equipped to ensure that your next trip with your pet is a safe, enjoyable, and memorable one. Safe travels.